Hi everyone, this is D-Vang again. This is episode 52 of the Outlaw Joseph Scott's 1 year. 1 year, 52 weeks. This has been going on. Very exciting, very exciting. Thank everybody for watching and encouraging me to continue this. I really do appreciate it. And I do have some things that I'm thinking about involving Brimstone and Joseph that may be coming up shortly. Joseph, this is a town episode. As I've mentioned in some comments, unfortunately, I was not able to keep any of the expanded town content. That was simply a one-time thing at Flying Frog. Thanks to those great guys for letting me do that, episode 50. But we are back to the original core set town content for this episode. And as a bonus, Joseph has leveled up to level 8. So we're going to be doing a little bit of leveling up for Joseph. So without further ado, let's get right to the action. All right, everyone, here we are. We need to recover from, finish up the end of the last session, as usual, which means we succeeded in Cracks of Reality, so that gives us 50 experience points and a D6 times $50 for succeeding. Alright, so that gives us another $200, which Joseph can certainly use. Having done that, we also need to roll for corruption. Now, he has 1 corruption point from during the game from the Tradaran Raiders. So at this point, he has just a single item that has the Darkstone icon, which is his outlaw pistol, his 1 outlaw pistol. Remember, he had sold back his gunfighter's pistol that he had upgraded with the grip to purchase a second replacement outlaw pistol, and he has not upgraded it yet. So currently he only has just the 1, so let's see if he takes a corruption hit for that, and he does not. So he is good there. And now he needs to roll to see if he has a travel hazard. As I said, unfortunately, do not have the new Frontier Town stuff, unfortunately. So we are back to the original town that came with the core sets. But this, still works. And it certainly is something to look forward to. Cross your fingers. Wave 1.5, hopefully coming out soon. So let us see if he has a travel hazard, and he does have a travel hazard. So now we need to see what that travel hazard is. So we look at the travel hazard chart, and then we roll our dice. That's going to be 3d6. What do we got? I got 9, 10, 11. Dark dreams. Camping along the trail, your dreams are filled with dark visions of the future and an impending dread. Each hero makes a Spirit 6+ test. Boy, if only Joseph could raise his spirit. If passed, gain 10 experience and can recover grit. If he failed, he carries D6 sanity, ignoring willpower that carries over to the next adventure. So, my dice problem again. I don't know how it keeps doing that. It always bounces out. Alright, so Spirit 6+ test. Whoa! And again, miraculously, Joseph managed to make his 1 die sanity test, or spirit test. Well, not that it was all that horrible taking a d6 sanity damage, but still, that is pretty good for him. So, alright, town. Now, I will say, and we'll make this a little bit special here, Joseph did get enough between everything. He did get enough to level up to level 8. So we have a couple things to do here. So obviously this episode is going to include his level up. So first, level up in Outlaw, he needs to roll 2d6, and let's see what he gets on the Outlaw chart here. A 6 is +1 cunning or +1 agility, and he also gets a d6 sanity. Alright, so he has a d6 sanity, so he gets 3 more points of sanity, which is going to be nice. Very helpful, since he was down to 18. So that puts him up to 21, because he had lost some. And then, does he want a cunning or an agility? Well, his cunning's currently 4, and his agility's 5. Now, we know his agility is good for robbing the bank. I believe it is also useful for robbing the bank as far as, yeah, so if he fails, he has to make a cunning test to escape jail and flee town. That is a good question. Which is going to be better? You know, his cunning's lower, but you know, I think I'm going to go with the agility. I think I'll go with the agility. Let's put it up to 6. It'll make him gives him another chance to get more money, more dark stone for when he robs the bank. Having an extra die, I think, is going to be useful in that regard. So now we have to choose something from the upgrade chart. Now we've already gone down the shooting line. We've got guns blazing. So 6s are 2 hits. We've got gunfighter. So he can re-roll an outlaw pistol, and actually it's 1 of your 2 rolls for each outlaw pistol he's firing. You know, I don't know if I ever did that right. It's 1 on each. Wild at heart, he's never limited to rerolling the same die twice for his range to hit rolls. And then, of course, Yeehaww is the extra damage +1 with outlaw pistols, +2 if they're a defense of 4 or higher. So we have all those. We've taken the first in the infamy here, which is renowned, so you can start each adventure traveling with an extra grit. The charm line is sort of ally-centric, so it's, so for example, like charisma at the end of each turn, you can heal D3 sanity from 1 adjacent hero. So this line doesn't really help him other than, say, the bonuses. Because again, Wink, he can take a corruption hit to give gain 10 experience and give another hero +3 initiative, and so on. So the charm line is really for groups, so it's not really going to help Joseph other than some of those bonuses. And this is his last one, being level 8, so he would be getting that first one there. And then on the run, for duck and dive, when you roll doubles for your 2 dice for shadow move, you can automatically escape. Oh, and I did take Darkstone Bandit. When holding up the bank, any 5+ you rolled, you can instead steal D3 Darkstone, and gave him an extra cunning. So I have that one. So my options are going to be, I could do the duck and dive, so I could roll doubles for his move. He can automatically escape, which could be handy, and he can add those results together. I've rolled doubles quite often for his movement, so that's not bad. It does let him, you know, get places faster if he needs to catch up or explore or pull back and get away from enemies. Of course, then there's Personal Touch. Your outlaw pistols are now considered to have 1 extra upgrade slot and no longer count as a weight. Since Joseph's been sitting at full weight, he's only got a strength of 2, so that's only 7. And that will free up 2 slots where he can get new items to keep with him or to take and sell. So, and you know, the +1 and having an extra upgrade slot is not necessarily a bad thing either. Therefore, I can certainly consider doing something else with some of these. So get some extra stuff on some of these guns. I think that is what I'm going to go with. I'm going to go with the personal touch. And then I can actually even consider buying something in town, some clothing or something, a poncho or something that could conceivably give him some additional bonus. It does give him +1 luck, which puts his luck up to 5, which could be useful in certain situations. Certainly, never a bad thing. Well, there you have his upgrade. And his leveling, and that's kind of what we've chosen to do. Now, if we look at town, obviously the big thing is Joseph needs to get his second pistol re-upgraded. Now, he has a total of 6 Darkstone, and he's going to need 1 for bullets. We know that. We need, unfortunately, we need 8 for a Darkstone grip, and $1,200, which he does have the $1,200. He made a profit selling his gunfighter's pistol, which had been upgraded. So and he has gotten all that. Plus, we are selling these knuckle dusters, which don't have a weight, but he's not going to use it obviously to get extra combat. So that's another $225 that he can sell those for. So that said, so he needs 9 Darkstone, and he currently has 6. So he needs 3 Darkstone in order to get the Darkstone grip and the Darkstone bullets. Preferably I'd like to also get the barrel to give it extra range, but that's another 6 Darkstone, which is 15, and he's only got 6. So I don't think he can get 9 Darkstone. But all that said and done, it's pretty obvious what that means, is that first thing he has to do is go to the Frontier Outpost. He needs to rob the bank, try to get some more Darkstone. At a minimum, I need 2 to get 8. And then that would get him the grip, and not have the bullets. If I can get 3, then I can get the bullets and the grip. And conceivably, because the barrel only costs $225, he has the money to purchase all 3. Is that if I take all Darkstone and I get a good roll, then I might conceivably be able to and get a lot of Darkstone from the bank. I might conceivably be able to get the, what did I say, 9 that I need to get all 3. But we'll have to see. So, Joseph is going to go to the Frontier Outpost for day 1. And then day 2 will be the Blacksmith. Then probably day 3 to the doctor's office. Or the Saloon, depending on how things go. If I need more money or not. Because with the decent cunning and decent luck, I should be able to make at least a little bit of money left. Although, the question is, does it offset rolling 8 dice at the end of the day for being wanted? So, first thing let's see what happens at the Frontier Outpost, and we get an 8 for the event at the Outpost. The banners get wave, recover 1 grit. So he actually has 3 grit, which could be really useful. All right. I don't think there's anything that he wants to buy. He can't get the bounty. He doesn't want to sell his Darkstone. Don't care about trading with the soldiers. I don't think there's anything he wants to buy. I mean, there's boots, but I don't really care. The gloves, but he doesn't get critical hits. So he doesn't really need, that. Yep, so there's nothing else at the Outpost that I want to purchase. So let's just start with robbing the bank. I've got 6 dice now for agility. I've got 3 grit. Well, I succeeded. I will certainly use a grit to reroll the rest of these. It's not boding well for him being able to get both the grip and the bullets. But that is much better. All right, so there are no ones, so he doesn't take any hits, and he does have 5 successes. At the minimum is going to be one per. Should I go for it? I need 9. Conceivably, so I'm going to keep 1 for money, and I'm going to roll 4 for Darkstone. So if I go 2, 4, 6, 8, conceivably I might have enough. And that leaves me with 1 die to help offset the costs. So on average I won't quite have enough, but I am feeling a little lucky, maybe. Of course I probably just jinxed myself, don't you think? So let's see how much Darkstone he gets. These are D3 each. And they even up pretty much. So 3, 4, 3, 4. Okay. So he has 8. So that's enough to cover the grip. And then he has 1 die for money, which is a simple 50 bucks, which is not a lot. But there you have it. So there's enough for the grip. He's just shy. Although actually, I'm only 1 shy. I could not get the bullets and pay and pick up the grit or the barrel with the 6 Darkstone I have left. No, I think I would rather have the bullets. I'll carry around the 5 Darkstone and I'll pick up the barrel the next adventure. I think we're gonna play it safe. I think we'll play it safe. That is, but that is it for day 1. So let's see if we have a town event. We do not. We'll advance that to day 2. Now we need to see if Joseph is recognized. That is going to be a whopping 8 dice to see if he is recognized. And twice. He is recognized twice, gets a little bit more experience, and has to pay 100 bucks to keep his name quiet, which was offset by the 50 that I robbed for. And that is the end of day 1. So day 2 to the blacksmith. Alright, now what happens at the blacksmith? Blacksmith, ooh, he gets a 3. It's a wild horse. He has to make a strength 5+ test to get the beast under control. If passed, blacksmith pays you $100. If failed, a neighboring building is destroyed and cannot be visited. Strength. His strength is 2. He does have. I do have 2 grit left. So, well, and he passes with flying colors. So hey, he gets an extra 100 bucks, which will help him greatly in offsetting being recognized. And he certainly, it's Joseph the Horse Whisperer here. And so here in town, here in the blacksmith, we are purchasing the Darkstone grip and attaching it to his new Outlaw pistol. So now he's going to be rolling 4 dice for each gun. And he's going to purchase the Darkstone bullets for another 200, so that's 1,400 off of his total. I don't believe there's anything else that he doesn't really have the Darkstone to do anything with, unless I could, since I do have the extra slot now, I could get the Darkstone inlay for my other gun, because I now have 4 slots, two of which were taken with the Darkstone grip and the Darkstone barrel, but he has 2 open slots. He could get the Darkstone inlay to let him re-roll a single to hit roll with that weapon, and that costs him 3 Darkstone, which is well within the amount of Darkstone he has. He has 5 left. That would be interesting. He can reroll rerolls. That gives him an extra reroll on top of that. Now it does reduce down the number of amount of Darkstone that he has for picking up the barrel next time for his other gun, for his new gun. Tough choice. An extra reroll would be really nice. Rerolls on rerolls, especially since he can, reroll his rerolls. Tough choice. I think I'm gonna wait. I still think I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna grab. I'm gonna save up my Darkstone for next time. Next time I come in, I can potentially, conceivably pick up the barrel and an inlay or 2, depending on the amount of Darkstone that I get. With a 6 agility, the inlay does cost 700 per, but the barrel only costs 225. The big expense was the Darkstone grip. He can carry some more stuff, so maybe he can pick up more money there, and by looting some stuff and selling it off, kind of like the Knuckles. And maybe next time I can just go whole hog and get another really good roll like that, like I had here for robbing the bank, and pick up a bunch more Darkstone and get all 3, get the barrel and 2 inlays. That is 12 Darkstone, which isn't outside the realm of possibility. Obviously, you saw I just picked up 8 from the bank there, although that's probably going to be a fluke, succeeding on 5 of 6 rolls, needing a 5 or 6. So I won't count on it, but I think saving up and ensuring I get the barrel for that extra range on that other gun is probably going to be more important than the stone inlay for Darkstone inlay for this next adventure, or for whatever's coming up. So let's go with that. I'm just going to save up the money. I'm not going to pick up the inlay. I'm going to save up for the barrel, and then hopefully get a barrel and an inlay next town session. That's my plan. That's what I'm deciding I'm going to do. So that is it for day 2. So now we'll go back. Let's see if Joseph has a town encounter. Oh, and he does. It wouldn't be Joseph without a town event, right? So the town event we need to see, it's a 2d6. He gets a 6, spreading fear. 1 random town location closes shop and cannot be visited. So we roll a d6, and it is a 5. The church. The church is closed. Alright. Oh, I do have 1 corruption that Joseph has to get rid of. So I think definitely the doctor's office is going to be next. Now, I do have to roll to see how much money I have to pay to stay in town. Ah, just 50. Alright, Joseph can handle that. He's still got some decent funds left. So, but this does reset. So let's go to the doctor's office. The doctor's office, Joseph has 2 herbs and a tequila. He does have 2 slots open in his side bag if he wants to pick up something else here. I think, let's see what happens. Let's see what happens at the doctor's office. A 9. Expert surgeon, attempted surgery are +1. That's not all that useful. He's gotten everything taken care of. So he's going to treat his 1 corruption for $100. And then let's see if he has to go into the next adventure. He does. So he's going to take a d6 wounds. And again, I can't seem to get it into the box. He's going to take 5 wounds. Ignoring defense for the next adventure. I don't know if armor counts for that or not. I'm going to assume it doesn't. That seems kind of silly that the doctor thing would be prevented by by his armor, by his helmet. And besides, most stuff in town, pretty much you can tell that the intent is it carries over. You start the next adventure with it. There's no way to heal it while in town, so you can't use herbs or something that you've bought to heal it until you get into the mines, into the adventure. So maybe if this was a town mission, you could do something during the town mission, but it's not. So let's go with that. He's just going to start with the 5 wounds. Kind of rough, Doc. Kind of rough. Definitely he's going to spend the $10 for the anti-venom injection. I don't think I want to spend the money for the healing herbs. I think I need to be careful about how much money I spend. He's already got 2, and whiskey, I might want to consider getting some whiskey, you know, hitting the saloon, see if I can gamble some, but with his improved luck and whatnot. So I think that's it for the doctor's office. I don't think there's anything else that he wants. The field surgeon's apron could be useful. It is really expensive though. It's $925. This is kind of a new thing, just of having having weight that he can carry more stuff. Anytime you kill an enemy, you can heal 1 sanity. That would give him, an extra. He's got the belt buckle, which gives him either a sanity or a health. So he could conceivably, if he had the field surgeon's apron and the belt buckle, he could get 1 and 1 or heal 2 sanity each time he kills an enemy. That is a tough choice. I think, though, he's going to get the apron, or he's not going to get the apron. I think that's too expensive. With $925, Joseph just spent out $1,400 getting his pistol upgraded. I think until I get my pistols fully upgraded, I don't want to buy any of this other stuff. Because he doesn't have that much money left. Well, there you go. Because you never know when your money's gonna get used up. And he does have more. It is gonna cost him $700 for an inlay and $225 for the barrel. And if I can get 2 inlays, that's more than he has. But it's gonna be $1,600. Conceivably. So if I save up for that. So I think that'll be it for the day. So let's see if there's a town event. There is not. Let's see if Joseph is recognized, and if so, how much money he has to pay out. Simply another 100. Okay, that's not too horrible. So the question is, do I stay in town one more day and go to the saloon where I could pick up a whiskey, which can help, and conceivably get some money by playing poker and craps. It did increase his luck. Of course, again, the question is, you've got to balance, because at the end of if I stay another day, then I'm also paying money out for each day I stay in bribes. I've been rolling 100 with 8 dice. My chances are 100 is going to be, let's see, 6 dice is generally be 100. So it should be, with 8 dice, it's probably like 100, and the average should be like 150. So I'm below average rolling right now. I'm due to have a bigger one. But you know what? Let's make this a little bit longer. Let's go ahead. We're going to spend one more day. One more day. We're going to go to the saloon. What the hell? I'll give you guys a little bit more. And we'll see what we get here. So an 8. A tall tale. Listen to a tale of deadly adventure from one of the other patrons. You are inspired to tell a story of your own. Make a lore 5+ test and gain 10 experience for every 5+ rolled. Well, his lore is 3. And hey, he gets 2 successes, so that's 20 experience. Not that he really needs it, but it's not also nothing bad, which is pretty important. So here we are at at the Saloon. I do have 2 grit left, so let us start with some poker. So it's a cunning test, and its cunning is 4. So he pays his 50 bucks. So I need at least 1, 5, or 6. I do get 1. I will spend one of my 2 grit. Let's re-roll these other 3. See if we can make money. So we broke even. Hey, and so we make 50 bucks. All right. So we're up 50 there. Then we're going to do Brimstone Craps. So that is a luck test, 5+. He's going to pay 100 bucks. Again, 1 success, and he breaks even. He gets 1 success. He'll spend his grit to re-roll the other ones. All right, so this is all going to be gravy. So he's up 50 right now. See if we can be up more and see if that will offset whatever he rolls for the day. He gets 1 more success. So he's simply up 150 for the day, which is not great. But heck. You know, what can you do? He you know, not much he can do for that. So let's see if there's another town event. There is not. All right, so Joseph got free of that. Now let's see if he's... actually, this is going to be the last day. I don't need... actually, I wasn't even thinking. I can roll, but there's no need to. You know, the option is, with Wanted, is that if I don't... you know, if I choose not to pay, I have to leave town. And that's pretty much at the end of it is. I think I still roll because it says, for each roll of 6, you recognize gain 10 experience. Then choose to either pay or flee town to escape the law. So I think actually I still get to roll because I get experience for it. So. No, and he's only recognized once. Wow. Yeah, actually, oh no, you know what? My numbers were off. For some reason, I was thinking of 5 or 6. When I was calculating the odds and saying, no, yeah, 150. No, actually, yeah, it should be 1 out of 6. So with 6 dice, it should be 50 bucks because you know those are sort of the odds. So it should be 100 is probably closer to the average. Of course, obviously, if you've seen the earlier town videos, Joseph rolls higher than that. It's usually a third to half what he rolls, being 6s, but or at least like a third. So there you go. But that is good enough. He gets 10 experience. He's not going to stick around for another day. He has no real need to. His corruption is gone. He's got some wounds going in. He's got some Darkstone. He got his Darkstone bullets. He's got his grip on his 2nd Outlaw pistol. He picked up a little bit of money. And I think he's set for the next adventure next week. Well, thanks for watching and sticking with me. Let's see what sort of trouble Joseph can get into next week as we do another mission from the new Caverns of Cinder adventure book. Alright, so let's see you next week. Thanks. Bye.